Hello, lovelies. It's she here with Golden Thread Tarot, and I'm here to bring you another channeled message. I hope this message is finding you blessed and full of abundance. And boundaries and prosperity. I'm going to go ahead and tell you that we are going to be talking about some, because I can feel it. We are going to be talking about some not so nice energies, but we're talking about you triumphing over them. And I'm getting 12th house energy. I'm getting like energy of like hidden things and hidden obstacles, hidden enemies. 515 down on the real time clock. Okay. I'm getting, you have a divine feminine energy here that is guarding your prosperity. There's some kind of guardian over your prosperity here. And I see spirit like with scissors, like cut. So there are certain things that are going to be cut out of your life that are going to help this grounding energy come into your life. The more boundaries, the more healthy boundaries that you put up in your life, the more you are going to feel at home in your body. I feel like there is a secret enemy of yours that is being revealed. Now, whether this be a different person outside of you, whether this be a tendency within yourself to gravitate towards certain people, or whether this be like a mindset in yourself, or, you know, whatever it is for you, there is something that's hidden here. And for a lot of you, I'm really getting that it's some kind of hidden person. Like a person has been, like, I'm really feeling like an op is going to be revealed to you. So if you don't feel in the mood to listen to that or to hear about that, that's fine. I totally understand. Put your energy towards what, you know, if you're like, I'm moved on, I'm over it, I know who this person is, like, I don't want to give them any more of my energy. I completely understand that, and I completely support that, and good on you. Okay? But this energy, there are some people out there that still haven't discovered who this person is, or it's just like a hidden op here. It's really going to be, and I'm going to be honest with you, because I'm being drawn to like the DNA on the back of this. Look at this, and it's the Anunnaki too. Controlling drama, conflict of interest. This is somebody that's very different from you, very opposite to you, very opposite, like. And it could be physically, but it also could be, like, I feel like it's mentally, and I feel like it's energetically. Like, this person is literally the antithesis of your energy. But and it's number 5 too, and it was 515 down on the clock. Like I said, manifesting divine, like, changes. Like, serious changes happening here in your life. The divine is manifesting some kind of understanding here about exactly how draining to your energy this person or this conflict has been. And it could have been something that you were being very harsh on yourself about, or something that you were being it feels like being hard on yourself, like blaming yourself, like, I can't get over this, I can't let go of this, there must be something inside of me, I must be wrong, like there must be something wrong with me that I can't let go of this, that I can't get over it. And I really feel like it's not you. I feel like it's this other person. Because I feel like you are taking steps on your side to detach from this person. And I feel like this person is energetically trying their hardest to stay attached to you. Like they're putting out cords. They might be starting conflict, drama with you. They might be trying to disturb you. They might be reaching out to you, sending a letter to you, texting you. And I'm hearing a card from my architect deck, which is which is I said that I don't ever say that word, and I just said that this person could be a lesbian, but that word came out, and I don't ever say that word. This could be, or you could be, and this could be a person that calls you that word, that calls you that offensive word. They could be like, I hate her, blah, 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 whatever, or however you identify. This could be a feminine energy. This could be like a female that very much so like resonates in masculine energy. They could be but it's giving me like shadow energy. It's giving me very controlling, very shadowy energy. I'm getting like very stubborn energy. It's kind of like a Taurian energy. I'm getting gossip. I'm getting that there's somebody gossiping about you behind your back. Yeah, I'm seeing somebody sitting there and I'm seeing them just go, I just don't like that person. Like, I just don't like them. There's something about them. I don't trust them. I don't like them. They could be trying to cause, this person could be being influenced by something. And I feel like it is this very much so, I feel like this person has an issue with your energy. Like, this person feels uncomfortable around your energy because your energy is the type that really, that is like a mirror, and it confronts people with their own energy, or it confronts them with their own issues or their problems. You could have said something to this person very absent-mindedly, or just said something around this person that very much so was a trigger for them. It could have triggered some kind of something that they need, that they need to heal inside of themselves, and you just said it not knowing that it was something personal that they were dealing with, and they just, that kind of energy. It's like, oh, people that struggle with this or struggle with that, they need to do this or they need to do that. And you might have just been saying something like that and had no idea that that was something this person was struggling with. The other people around this person might not even know. Right? But this person took it personally. They took it personally. And subconsciously, because your energy or what you said or what you're doing is making them confront this thing that needs to evolve inside of them. And because your energy is doing that, it gives them a very much so, I don't know, there's just something about them I don't like. I just don't trust. So they just don't vibe with you. But they are not diving deeply within themselves enough to be like, oh, like, I don't like that person because because their energy makes me feel like I am forced to confront this thing inside of me that I have not healed. Because this person might not be, or might not have been at the stage where they were really ready. Like, spirit could have been showing them, could have been telling them, could have been showing them signs. Hey, it's time for you to heal this thing inside of you. And then it's like, oh, they're not getting it. So this person came into, like, you might have run into this person. You could have taken a class with this person. You could have taken a class from this person. This person, you could have been introduced to a friend who introduced you to a friend group of people. And this person is one of those people in there, and you might have been saying something, or you might have done something that just makes this person, I almost said her. So this person definitely could be like a feminine energy, or in a feminine body, or in the body of a woman. No, regardless of how they identify themselves, they could identify themselves as a they them. But which I totally respect. That's fine. So there's something about your vulnerability as well. This person does not like to feel vulnerable, and it makes them feel uncomfortable. Like, you are a very open, empathic, emotional person, and I feel like those types of people just really, they're just like, I don't get you. I don't understand you. Why don't you just keep your emotions hidden away from everybody? Like, nobody wants, ew, like, you got your emotions all over me. That's this type of person. So if you were in like a group session or something like that, and you started to cry, or you opened up and showed a very vulnerable side of yourself to this person, or to a group of people, or to another person who could have also shared that with this person, or this person could have been around while you were having a discussion or talking about something to somebody else, it is very much, it made this person feel very uncomfortable. And it gives them this kind of like, I feel like this person tolerates a lot of people that kind of get on their nerves, or kind of, and they're trying to be open-minded. They're trying to be open-minded. They're trying to be tolerable. They're trying to be open. They very much so want to appear that way, but their energy is very much so like, oh, that makes me uncomfortable. Oh, that's icky. And I feel like it is because this person is actually very emotionally sensitive themselves. More so than they want to admit inside themselves. And so when they are around people who are not scared to be emotionally vulnerable or emotionally open, they feel very much so like it's like a hit against them. But I do not know if this person is in touch enough emotionally with themselves to understand that. But they don't strike me as like an emotionally unevolved person, but necessarily. They don't strike me as like an unevolved person, or like this is an intellectual person. You know, I feel like they're very smart. I feel like they're very knowledgeable. You know, but I feel like there are just certain zones inside themselves that they don't touch, they don't heal, that they don't see as something that they need to heal, which is on them. But if it makes them feel kind of weird, or it makes them feel like, you know, I don't know. It doesn't feel like really bad, and it doesn't feel like this person is trying to, whoever this person is that I'm tapping into right now, they don't feel like a person who is really like super at conflict with you. They just might say little things every once in a while that it's just like, does that person really have to come here? Or if they see you like walking up to a group, they might be like, and people are picking up on those signs. That it's like, well, why do you feel that way? Do you not like them? Are they a little emotionally drained? Like, this person might find you some type of emotionally draining, because when you are around, you are so open and so emotional that it almost like triggers that open and availability inside of this person. Or they might feel like they need to match your openness, or they need to match your your emotional availability. And so because they really don't want to, it is draining them. It feels draining to them. Because it's giving me the energy that like your energy is like inspiring this person on a soul level to open up, but they're constantly closing down. So their soul is constantly trying to open up, and they're constantly closing down. So when they're around you, they're just like, oh, like, I'm exhausted. And so this person might be labeling you some kind of like energy vampire, or they might just find your energy like irritating, kind of itchy. It makes them feel a little uncomfortable. Like they have to shift their positions around a lot, because your energy is very much so triggering this inside of this person. Triggering is not quite the right word, because this person doesn't feel, it's not like this person's like, I'm triggered, I'm mad, you know, but they are like, yeah. Book of Secrets. I feel like this person very much so tries to hide this, or this person doesn't, they don't talk about it in front of you, and there's certain people they don't talk about it in front of, but I feel like there's a few people that they do. There might be one or two people that they're just kind of like, I don't know, there's something about that person. I think eventually they'll get it. So I don't feel like that you should feel like you need to hide yourself away, or you need to go away, or that you need to stick away from this person. I feel like that you should just keep being you. You should keep shining your bright light. You should keep being emotional, because I feel like you've worked very hard to be emotionally available and to be emotionally vulnerable. And I feel like it's part of your path, and I don't feel like you should change or turn down or not speak up or not share things that you feel guided to share around this person just because they feel uncomfortable. Because I don't feel like you're like oversharing. I don't feel like you are trauma dumping or anything like that. I just feel like you're being emotionally available and open, and it's beyond what this person feels comfortable around. You might even hear this person talk about, oh, so-and-so, you know, certain signs or certain people, they're so, you know, they're so emotional, and I just, emotions. I don't want to handle it. That's a problem. That's not a problem, but that's the thing within this person. They have to handle that. You know, you shouldn't have to quiet your emotions or be somebody different than you are just because they feel uncomfortable with it, because it's not the way they were raised, or it's something that, you know, it's some kind of emotional vulnerability that they need, that they're healing within themselves. They're on their own journey, and so are you. And I don't think that they would ever tell you stop talking about it or stop doing that, because they are emotionally intelligent enough to kind of recognize that, to understand that they shouldn't tell other people, you know, not to open up or not to cry or not to be emotional. At least like people outside of their very close circle. So that's just one thing. And I wouldn't classify that person as an enemy, but they could be stirring up some energy around you, some energy of conflict, or they could be open to not conflict. Even conflict is too strong of a word for this person. Yeah, I feel like you're alchemizing energy around this person, honestly. or you're inspiring this person to alchemize some type of change in their energy. Yeah, philosophy, releasing karma, mysticism, exactly. I feel like you're inspiring this person to question themselves. This person also could be going through some kind of karma here because we have Sirius B, and the Sirius B, it always reminds me of kind of like a Saturn energy, responsibility, lessons growing up. Yeah. So that's what's happening with this person. They're doing their own thing. And they're going through this, yeah, and then 7, they're going through their own spiritual awakening around their meeting with you or around being around you. I feel like eventually this person will see you as a teacher, or this person will recognize what they were supposed to be learning from you. That person will get there. They will get there. Because I see you as this blue being here. Like you're the being in blue here. Trying to bring the sun, trying to illuminate, this person's some kind of darkness. You're shining a light on some kind of shadow energy or some kind of darkness within this person. Because they could have been very much so taught to, this person could have a lot of shame locked away inside of them. Either connected to their being, their sexuality, their dating history, the way that they were raised. There's some kind of shadow. This person is being asked to confront shadow aspects of themselves. And you are bringing out that confrontational energy within them. Like this kind of part of themselves that they try to hide or that they try. Yeah. And I feel like you are asking this person to question this philosophy of hiding their emotions for certain reasons. Because I feel like this person has a lot of uncomfortable emotions inside of them that they don't like to talk about. And I feel like that's why they have this kind of controlling nature inside of them. I also feel like this person does tend to gossip a lot. And I don't think they do it in a sense where they're like really talking down about other people, but I do, and you might have noticed that around this person. You might notice that they talk about a lot of other people, especially the people that they work with or they surround themselves with. They do a lot of gossiping and talking about those people behind their back. And I don't think this person does it with a lot of malintent. It's not like they want to see these people fail or anything like that, but they do have, and that is also another thing that your energy is asking this person to confront inside of them. This person might also wear glasses because I see somebody wearing glasses. Kabbalah Tree of Life. Integration, life lessons. Yes. Yeah. Your energy asks this person to go down to the root source of why they do this, why they say these things, why they gossip about other people. It's because of insecurities within themselves. I don't think that you should really worry about this person for real. I think that they'll figure it out. They're on their own journey. They're doing their own thing, and they're not really going to stop you or anybody else from from going on their own path. I don't think that this person has any malice or ill will inside of them towards you or towards other people necessarily. Yeah. I just see, because it was the Sirius B and now the Sirius A has come out. I just see you and this person being very different. Again, it's giving me that Anunnaki feeling where it's like the two of you are very different. And it's kind of like this opposites energy. Wait, I want to get that card out. There it is. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, I feel like this person, yeah. See how these people are looking in opposite directions? And it's reminding me of this Anunnaki card. I feel like the two of you handle issues and problems in very different ways. But I feel like there's this kind of like I want to say almost like cross-contamination, but it's not contamination. It's like this crossing, like this cross-pollination or like this cross kind of energy. Again, here it is, this person here, they're both like very aquatic beings. They're very similar, but yet this person here, this being here is out of the water and it's during the day. And this person is like, it's still in the soup of the water. Still very much so. It gives me like this person's emotions are still controlling them. which is why they try to control their emotions so hard. And it feels like you are much more emotionally controlled. Even though you might be more emotionally vulnerable, you are more emotionally controlled. And there's something here about seeing that juxtaposition that inspires this person to kind of be like, oh, like this person actually doesn't control their emotions. Like, there's something here about you not holding back your emotions and you not being defined by those emotions here. Because you're out of the water and this person is still like knee deep in it. I think it's just a life lesson for this person. Okay. And that's one person, I feel like. Yeah. Also, I feel like your third eye or your powers of observation, your discernment, I feel like it's growing. I feel like it's growing. Yeah, there is some kind of removal of conflict energy here. I feel it. And this removal of this kind of conflict, like seeing people that are at odds with you or that are different, it's like, I don't have to see them as my enemy or I don't have to see them as conflict. There's something here about conflict energy being removed from your auric field. It's like being able to see people beyond your differences. This also could be a part of you letting go of some kind of control issues within yourself as well. Foundation. Yeah, there's some kind of foundation or like as you're rebuilding your temple, as you're rebuilding your tower, right? You've gone through this tower energy of this philosophy or this psychology within you. There's something here about a tower of conflict, of comparison, of jealousy. For some of you here, you could have, because of something that you've gone through in this lifetime or in past lifetimes, you could have had a big psychology around people that are like you, either the same sex or just people in general being at conflict with you, like having the expectation that people were going to take advantage of you or going to lie to you or going to automatically be at conflict with you, or that people were going to see differences between the two of you and that meant this person was going to attack you. I'm hearing to apologizing, feeling like you need to apologize for differences or ways that you're different than people or that you don't agree with people. Like you could be one of those people that's like, oh, sorry, I just don't feel the same way. I'm so sorry. I hope that's okay. You know, it's that kind of energy. It's like getting out of that energy and feeling like, okay, well, I don't feel that same way. And in process to that, you from going from that kind of people pleasing or that kind of like, oh, I need to make myself small. You know, is it okay if I just take up this small little corner and I am who I am? And then, or if you felt like you needed to be overly dominant. You could have gone through a process where you felt like you needed to be overly dominant, to be like, you know what? I'm not being that sad little small person anymore. And how dare you make me feel like I need to squash myself? And other people are like, we don't feel like you need to squash yourself. And you're like, yeah, you better not feel that way, because I won't. And you could be finding like an equilibrium on the other side of that, because you could have been having to process a lot of, oh, this is so weird. Do you know that kind of like metallic-y taste that you have in your mouth when you like taste blood in your mouth? I'm feeling that. I don't know if it's a sensation of like biting your own cheek or biting your own tongue. Yeah, you might have gone through a phase where you were very angry, where you had to process a lot of anger that you had not only towards yourself, but towards other people who were very oppressive towards you. And I feel like now you are kind of like, because it feels like you swing from one side of being like, I'm very small, it's okay, it's okay, is it okay, to swinging to the other side where you're processing a lot of anger, processing a lot of grief, processing a lot of grieving the old version of you who was that sad person who felt like they needed to, you know, and it's like all of these times that you felt like you had to shrink yourself, or that you made yourself small, or all these times that you didn't live in your, like you accepted less than you were worth, and people made you feel like you had no option but to accept less than you were worth. And it feels like you swang back to the other side where you were very overly dominant. And then it feels like you're kind of regulating yourself. I'm seeing that temperance energy. It feels like you're finding that regulation, you know, that emotional regulation. And that's what it kind of feels like here. Like you are an example of a person who is who is not controlling yourself so much. You know, you're allowing yourself to go through those emotions, you know, and go through them and allow them to process through you instead of holding on to them. And I feel like that's what you are an example of to this person or to these people. Because I'm not going to lie, some of y'all had some people who really were like, you better be, you better not think, you better not do. Like, you definitely did have some people. What was that? That tone of voice is laughable to me now. Like, I'm looking at this person and they're just like, you better. I'm just like, are you okay? You need to go take a breath or something? Like, you need to go sit down somewhere. Like, who are you talking to? Like, my energy is just like, who are you talking to like that? You're not talking to me. And instead of feeling like you need to match that energy with these people, like, okay, you want to fight? I'm going to fight you too. It's more of this energy where you're just kind of like, I find it laughable that you want to act like that because you're acting like a child. Or like, it's this kind of energy where you're just like, bro, just take a chill pill. Like, why you gotta be like, you don't gotta be like that. And I'm not gonna fight you. I'm not gonna waste my energy on you. Like, I'm not trying to heal you. I'm not trying to make you make space for me. Like, I'm just walking away. I don't have to be in conflict with you. Any bitch that's beefing with me is beefing with herself. Any bitch from my past who's still beefing with me is beefing with herself. You better let them know, Megan. Yeah, if you still beef, I don't care. That's a you thing. That's a you problem. Like I don't have to hold that on me. Like, you hold it. And these people from your past are so used to being able to dump their emotions on you and be like, you hold that. And then you had to hold on to it, and you hold on to the conflict and the hurt and the pain, and have to spend all this time transmuting it, and have to feel like, oh, why am I constantly in conflict with people around me? Why can't I just be me? Why do I have to fight to just live, to just breathe? Like, why do I have to feel so suffocated all the time? Like, why do I have to feel like, you know, like, why is it not just okay for me to be me? Or, you know, and it's kind of this energy of where you're like, I don't have to fight. You have no power over me. Like, you literally have no power over me. And it is a point, it's kind of like this switch in your mind where these people used to seem so powerful and so like in control of everything. And now you look at people that are like that now and you see them for who they are, which is like little kids, like grown-ups whose emotions are still little kids, and they're out of control, you know? You see people who need to dominate, who need to lash out, who need to fight, who need to do all of that. Like, you see them for who they are. You might at one point have seen those people as having power over you, but now you see those people as very weak. And you're just like, actually, on some kind of scale, right? Like this person that I was talking about, you know, you might just kind of see this person as, they're a person in progress like everybody else. And then the people who are really still trying to dominate or put their energy out on you or anything, you're just kind of like, stop. You might even not talk to these people anymore. You might have gone no contact. You might be going no contact with these people. And it's just this kind of flip in the power dynamic in your mind where you're just like, I used to see you as so strong, as so powerful, as so in control. It's like an insurmountable force. But I don't feel that way about you anymore. That's not who you are to me anymore. Actually, I see, like, I used to see you as this towering figure that towered over me, and now I see you as a person who is about this small. Because that's who you really are. If you really felt like you needed to dominate, you needed to overpower me, especially if this was people who were very domineering and overpowering to you when you were a child, and you're just like, how weak do you have to be to have to be that rude and that mean and that bullyish to a child? You know, like, you're not very powerful, actually. You're actually quite weak. You know, I see you as the wild, wounded, hurt animal that you are. You know, I used to see myself as the mouse as you and you as the lion. And now I see that you're just the coward that's lashing out and wounded, hurt in the corner, you know. But it feels like you are beyond the place where you were like, oh, I need to help this person. Like, I feel like you're just kind of like, nah, like, you need to, because I feel like you might have tried. You might have also gone through a phase where you really tried to help this person, or you really tried to help these people. And now you kind of see it as like, no, this is a you problem. Because I tried to come over and I tried to get you to calm down, and I tried to see you, you know, as the wounded animal that you were. And I tried to help you, and you bit me, or you scratched me, or you saw it as an opportunity to see me as a weakness. So you tried to overpower me again. And it's like, fuck no. I think not. Yeah, and that's why you have this intensification of your own power and your own sovereignty building up. It's kind of like this energy. Yeah, you're out. Exactly. You are alchemizing this feeling that people that act like this have some kind of power over you. And that's what this part of like you setting boundaries is, you finding that sovereignty and that power within yourself to be like, no, you don't have power over me. No, you can't affect me. No, I don't have to listen to what you say. Exactly. This is the end of a cycle between you and these people who really tried to like extinguish your light. Yeah. And now you see yourself as much more protected because like you understand that disconnect exactly, because you see your own power within you now. You see your own power within you, and you see your power of choice that you have and the sovereign energy that you have inside of yourself, which is causing like this clearing energy to happen here. Exactly. Stay dedicated to your craft, to clearing out your energies, to, you know, throwing your salt circles, lighting your candles, saying your prayers, doing your things like you're supposed to. Just keep doing it. Just keep up your regular, like, spiritual hygiene, taking your baths or whatever it is that you're doing. Yeah, this homecoming heart in reverse. With this, I'm getting that you are extinguishing the fire, because there's fire here. You are extinguishing the fire or the place that this person had in your heart. Right? You might have seen this person as like a weary, wounded animal that needed your help, or that, you know, it's like, oh, you'll always have a seat at my table regardless of how you've treated me in the past or how you've acted. Because especially if this person is like a member of your family or something like that, you could be like, well, you know, they're my mom, or they're my dad, or they're my brother. Like, they always need to, you know, they're my cousin, they're my whoever. They always need to have a place, you know, despite that, you know, blood is thicker than water. And, you know, our bond as a family is deeper than the little, you know, annoying shit that they do, or the stuff that they've said against me. Like, you know, our bond and our family bond is thicker than that. And I feel like you are at a place now where you're starting to see, like, how come you were the one constantly having to say, oh, the bond is thicker than that? When are they ever doing that for you? When are they ever stopping and saying, wait, this is my daughter, this is my mother, this is my father, this is my son, this is my cousin, this is my brother, this is my sister. Our bond is thicker than me taking out whatever I'm dealing with on them. Where is that ever happening on their side? It feels like this is a person who has spent a lot of time taking advantage of the fact that you're like, this is a family member, or this is my best friend, or this is whoever, and this person. But yet that title has never stopped them from hurting you. It's never stopped them from talking about you behind your back. It's never stopped them from stealing from you, or trying to fight you, or talking about, you know, or spreading rumors about you, or, you know, it's never stopped them. You know, and this is the type of person who is like, they are wounded. They are a wounded person. And that's why they act out. They act out of that wounded place. But you cannot have this bleeding heart for this person who is wounded because they don't care how many times their wounding causes them to wound you. And just like you are a person in progress and you are healing your wounds, this person has everything inside of them that they need to get the help that they need, to go to therapy, to go to counseling, to read the books, to expand themselves, to look deeply into the mirror and heal themselves. Nobody is stopping this person from healing their wounding so they stop hurting other people around them. Nobody is stopping them from doing that. But you are realizing that this person is choosing not to. They are choosing not to look at their wounding. They are choosing not to. And in fact, some of them are using their wounding as an excuse to keep wounding you. Well, it's not my fault. I'm wounded. I'm hurt. I've been through something. Scratch, scratch, scratch. Ah. Oh, did I hurt you? Oh, sorry. Well, I'm hurt too. You know, and then you go off, you limp away, you go heal your wounds, and then you come back. Do you need help? Help me, help me, help me. I need help. You come back and they're and you're just like, oh my God, more wounds? You've opened up old scars and old wounds on me? And they're just like, sorry, I'm wounded. You know, and I feel like you are breaking out of this cycle of feeling like you have to come limping back to come help this person because you're realizing that, why? Why should you spend all this time having to heal wounds over and over and over again when this person won't even take the time to heal the one wound that they have? They would expect you to heal 1,000 wounds that they caused you before they would without them even considering healing the one wound that they have inside of them. Hypothetically, because I'm sure that, you know, or whatever, like as an example, because I'm sure that this person probably has multiple wounds inside of them from multiple, you know, things that have happened to them and things, but that, you know what I'm getting, right? This person will scratch you over and over again, give you wounds to go heal, to go re-heal, give you scars that they scratch open again. And they're still sitting there, you know, tending that one, not even tending it. Just being like, I am justified in doing what I'm doing because I was hurt in the past. I was hurt in the past. So if I'm hurt, what does it matter if you're hurt too? And I feel like that kind of realization is really dawning on you. That you're just like, oh, wow. Like, you're really going to sit here and keep wounding me. You're never, because I feel like it was like, I understand what it feels like to be wounded. So I want to take pity on this person, or I feel like, you know, like I'm putting myself in this person's place. Like I understand, I have empathy for this person because I understand what it's like to have wounds and have to heal and how hard it is to heal from those wounds. But I think it is a situation here where you are realizing I'm constantly healing from the wounds you caused me. And you still won't just heal the one wound that's causing you to hurt not only me, but everybody else in your life as well as yourself. And it's like, I can't help you. I can't keep helping you. I can't keep creating space for you in my life because you don't do the same for me. You do not do the same for me. In fact, you tear down the space. Every single time I get stable or every single time here you come with your hand out, wanting money or needing a place to stay, that you come and as you break up. Every time I'm in a stable relationship, here you come. I need the couch. I need to couch surf with you. Please, please, please. We're blood. We're blood. We're family. We're family. And here they are coming in, trying to sleep with your partner, trying to steal money out your wallet, trying to do, and you're like, at what point, is blood ever thicker than water to you? When does the title of our relationship become meaningless because you aren't fulfilling your end of that title? What does it mean to call yourself my whatever when you don't treat me the way that a person that's that way is supposed to treat me? You don't treat me like family. Like family is supposed to treat you. So what good does it do to call yourself my family or call yourself my friend or call yourself, oh, we've known each other, we go way back. What does that mean? What does that actually mean to you? That means that you can come and take advantage of me and hurt me and that I'm supposed to keep my door open to you like I'm some kind of fucking rotating clinic to come help you at all times of the night, at all times of the day, And I'm supposed to come bail you out of every situation that you're in. And I'm supposed to help you out, even though every single time I do, I take a hit to myself. I take a hit to my prosperity. This person also, their energy is a blessing blocker. Like that blessing that you keep waiting for, that lucky break that you keep waiting for is waiting for you. But Spirit is not bringing it to you as long as this person is still in your life. And this feeling of conflict that this person has put in your life, it's like this expectation that the people you hold closest to you are always going to hurt you, you know, or that you can't be emotionally vulnerable and open with people because they'll use it against you. That's the wounding that this person put inside of you, and that's the Tower Spirit is bringing to an end, is putting an end to. And Spirit is telling you, hey, like it's time that you look at the red flags and see them for what they are. I know that you care about this person, or I know that you love this person, or I know that this person's your whatever title you want to put on them. But this person is also simultaneously holding the title of your biggest blessing blocker, your biggest op. $555 down on the real time clock. Come on, mama. Come on. This person is simultaneously like the bringer of misfortune, the unlucky break, you know, the quote unquote curse on your life that you keep looking for is your relationship and the closeness that you hold this person, because this person does not care about you the way they pretend to. Damn. And I think too, you might have other people in your family that are like, or other people like friends, or just like society, you know, being like, that's your whoever, that's your mom, that's your sister, that's your brother, that's your dad, that's your whoever. You're never supposed to turn your back on them. There is this kind of like conditioning that you have from your friends, from your family, from your society, from your culture. You might come from a place where it's like, we don't do that in our culture. We never, you don't ever talk about your mom like that, or you don't ever turn your back. La familia is like everything, that kind of energy. And it's just like, is it when those are the very people who are hurting you and challenging you and compromising you the most, are they your everything? I feel like these people take advantage of that kind of mindset within you. They take advantage of the vulnerability within you. And I still think that you should be able to be emotionally vulnerable and open. You just have to know who you can be that with. You just have to know who really deserves you being that emotionally vulnerable and open person around them. And I really feel like Spirit is trying to teach you this discernment, and they are trying to say, hey, like, take off the blindfold. See this person, see these people, see this group, see this mindset as the ill foundation that it is. Because it's going to continue to hurt you as long as you continue to hold yourself up to this standard that these people don't even hold themselves up to. Okay, that's what I have for you. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for the likes, shares, subscribes, the comments down below. Let me know if it resonated for you. If you feel guided to get a personal reading from me, my contact information is down below. Thank you to everyone who donates, who is just here watching, who works with me. All my personal clients, thank you so very much. I appreciate you guys so very much. Yeah. Thank you to your angels, ancestors, masters, and guides for guiding you here to get this information. I hope it gave you the love, light, or clarity that you needed. Thank you to my angels, masters, guardians, and guides, and my ancestors as well for guiding me through delivering this information, as well as keeping me safe while they did so. I appreciate you guys so very much, and I will see you lovelies in the next one, okay? Bye!